Howard Hughes CEO David O'Reilly is with us now, also known as the developer of this building and the booming Summerlin, Nevada, and basically a new city west of Phoenix and a bunch of other projects. David, it's great. Thank you for having us because we're in your house.
Well, welcome. It's a pleasure to have you here.
What? Listen, this area, I actually got a chance to see the Fulton Street Fish Market. That's how old I am. Cool spot. It burned down. The area got a little bit rough, got a little bit grim down here for a while. What did you guys see in this area and in this building?
Well, not only was it a little bit rough at the time, but then after Superstorm Sandy a little over 10 years ago, this whole area was in need of reimagination, revitalization, redevelopment.
Yeah.
And
there's water in a lot of these streets.
Without
fish,
a doubt.
And not those fish.
And this building itself was 10 feet lower, 20 feet to the west. And we had to move it to get it above the floodplain and rebuild, restructure all of the pilings underneath. Not just this building, but the entirety of Pier 17, which is our world-famous concert venue, as well as a host to another 6 restaurants. And just see this place come back to life, and not just come back to life for tourists, but for New Yorkers, for those that live in the
business too, and a lot of people may not realize. I'm gonna drop the name of another network, ESPN. ESPN, if you watch a lot of their shows in the morning, they're right here.
Yes.
Their studios. That shot you see is literally in the building behind us as well. And this and that and some other things have really provided an anchor, I guess seaport pun intended, to the rest of the area. Do you have any more investment plans for Manhattan? Or are you done here?
You know, we have a lot that we own. It's a little over an acre, known as 250 Water Street, which is just west of us, that we're in the process of going through the final approvals to build 600,000 plus square feet of residential units.
Residential.
For rent, with ground floor retail, 3 floors of office, that will have an element of affordable housing in it, 20% of the units.
Is 3 floors of office 3 floors too many in this market right now?
Look, I think there's great office and there's office that's going to die, and great office that's highly amenitized, access to outdoor space, and walkability to incredible amenities like this will always continue to thrive. And those are the type of office spaces that tenants continue to fill. We see it throughout our portfolio, in Summerlin, in the Woodlands, and here in New York. If you have short commutes, great amenities, and world-class dining and experiences near your office, your workers want to come back.
I didn't even mention the Woodlands. I mean, you guys, you don't build neighborhoods, you build cities. You're basically, Summerlin, you built a town. The Woodlands, you built a vibrant city north of Houston. Mm-hmm. Okay, you're building Phoenix, you're about ready to sell your first home. Any sign of wage inflation, material inflation, anything, either moderating or actually coming down, David?
I wouldn't say coming down. What we're seeing is a moderation in inflation and even a flatlining. And the construction costs that we see today are very similar to 6 months ago, still meaningfully elevated over the past 3 years, but starting to flatline a little bit. And when you're spending $1.5 billion to $2 billion a year in both horizontal and vertical development, that's really impactful for the Howard Hughes Corporation.
Yeah, and talk to us about labor, because I'll editorialize a little bit. There's certain parts of our immigration policy I just don't understand. I'll say it. It seems stupid. Okay, we need more immigration here, particularly H-1B visas, skilled tradespeople, doctors, whatever it may be. Would you be in support of that? Would you say we need people that want to come here, want to live here, and by the way, are skilled, willing to work, and can help the rest of the country develop and build? Because everybody I hear, no matter what the industry is, can't find people.
I'm not a politician, and I'm not going to make this a political speech. But I would say just trying to find the 600 folks to populate this building as our workforce took us almost a year.
600 people.
600 people.
In a city of 8.5 million.
That were reluctant to work in the food service industry for a world-famous Michelin star chef like JGV. To me, that was a real sign that if we don't fix that, if we don't fix our population of skilled workforce, we're going to have continuing problems.
And by the way, I got a tour when you're with, I won't call him JGV, you can, I don't know him that well, Jean-Georges. Everybody's just been amazing, skilled, wonderful. Do you have the people to build out Phoenix?
We absolutely do. And that type of workforce in Phoenix does exist. And when you're building a city, as you said, and you're going to keep folks busy for 50 years of development, you tend to get the attention of those that are the skilled workers in that market. If we were going to be there for one building and then leave town, I might have a different answer to that question.
Okay, well, we'll keep having you back on. Maybe here, maybe in Summerlin, where Mark Wahlberg just moved, and I think he's opening his production studio there, right?
We're partnering with him and Sony and working with the Nevada State Legislature to pass a bill that would enable us to build over a $600 million production studio in partnership with them.